Hello, my name is Alfred Ochaya, the Ugandan S.A.L.V.E Director. I would like to share with you the findings of our aid counting research that we conducted in 2023 to establish the number of children living on the streets in Jinja, Uganda. We knew that more children were coming to the streets. We also knew that many children were coming to our drop-in center, but we wanted to know by how much this has changed the children's behavior as a result of the cost of living crisis, as a result of Ebola outbreak, and also as a result of the COVID-19 lockdown. And we wanted to know how this has actually affected people's livelihoods. We trained a team of researchers to interview children on the streets to build a picture of how many children there were both living and working on the streets. Since the last head count in 2017, the data showed that there has been a 192% increase in the number of children on the streets. That is an estimate of 11,516 children living and working on the streets of Jinja at the start of 2023. Children on the streets of Jinja are now as young as 3 years old. 68% of children on the streets are boys and 32% are girls. There are now more refugee children than ever before, and 63% of all the children we interviewed had been on the streets for more than 1 year. Of the children we interviewed, 14% were sleeping openly in the streets. Our data also showed that 16% children were living in child-headed households, which is where children will rent an insecure house as a group, often in a slum area. The majority of the remaining 69% were staying with an adult relative and coming to the streets to make money or find food. Often their work on the streets will help to provide their family with an income, and these children are very rarely in school. The huge increase means there has to be an equivalent increase in support to help these children to leave the streets, to be resettled back home to their families, and get back to education. We have been sharing our head counting research far and wide so that more people get to know the urgent need for more support to help the street conflict children.
Some of the reasons that we got from the children who are on the streets as to why they end up there, one of them is poverty in their homes, and then the other reason they gave us was domestic violence. And then we also have the issue of peer influence, because some of their friends leave home and go to the streets and tell them that life is good there because they have the freedom to do whatever they want. So that is why they are also influenced and end up on the street. So we want to ask our Jinja city authorities to partner together with us and see that we are working towards fulfilling our vision of no street called home.
We hope that you too can share the findings of our research. This will help us give a voice for the children living on the streets, and also an opportunity for them to have a bright future. Thank you for watching and for partnering with us in our vision for there to be no street called home.